Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. Okay, guys, so we're back to talk about Lala Kent apologizing and also Tom Sandoval's really awful offer to Ariana Madix, at least. I guess that's another one of the things. Subjective might be my word of the day. I think it's because somebody said it to me at the gym. Oh, they did. I was asking about the pull down things, and I said, if I hold it down, is it going to build my muscles more, or do I need to do more repetitions? She said that's subjective. I was like, I don't think that's subjective. I think I feel like there has to be some sort of statistical aspect to that. Anyways, back to it. Not making it about me. Smash that like button. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys, before we get started, I have to tell you about my favorite little tool with the press of a button, Blue Mean. So everyone's always asking me about my skincare, which I really appreciate it. It's probably one of the nicest compliments that I get because it's something that I didn't really, I mean, I guess you do pay for it, but it's worth it. And that's why I love this tool. So Blue Mean is normally about $150, but if you use the code or the link in the description or also pinned in the comment section, you get $70 off. It uses these little micro currents and it feels kind of like a little massage, like a gentle massage. And when you rub it up and down your face, it lifts, illuminates, rejuvenates, and takes the inflammation out, which is so nice. And best part is if you don't absolutely love her, they will refund you. So you get 100% back. And that's the kind of company or product I want to support. Now, with that, let's get into this. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Lala Kent said that season 11 was the most difficult one that she's ever had. She also claimed social media comments made her resent the audience. So she apologized to fans and shared why she's glad she's not allowed to film with her daughter, Ocean, obviously, because Randall Emmett is refusing. But on the current season of Vanderpump Rules, Lala has taken the heat online for questioning Ariana Madix's ultimatums to cast members regarding their friendships with her ex Tom. And obviously, we could see why Ariana would be upset about that. Now, amid Lala's current pregnancy, she took a break from social media and she has spoken less about the show until now. She said filming this season was bittersweet. Reliving it was, in my opinion, one of the most difficult seasons that I've ever had. I will say it's more difficult than filming the season that my dad had passed away. Now, Lala shared that she stopped talking about this season because she was seeing things on socials that made her extremely angry and resent the audience. And she's like, I loved and adored this audience for so many years. It was the comments that were talking about her as a parent. Um, God. Now she's indicating that she's obviously happy she can't film with her daughter Ocean because she gets to keep that part of her life sacred and protected. Lala didn't feel it was fair game for fans to go after her motherhood on social media, and the comments put her in a really, really dark place. But she said this made things especially difficult now that she's trying to make her body a safe space for the new baby. Lala encouraged fans to go after her for anything she does on the show, but her role as a mother is off limits because fans know nothing about this part of her life and it made her blood start to boil. But Lala also admitted that she herself made comments on the podcast that weren't kind and she reacts off of emotion most of the time, which gets her in trouble. She claimed she goes up for the jugular when she feels hurt. For the first time since joining the show, Lala had to separate her reality life from her off camera life because if one touched the other, it took her out. But she declared that Vanderpump Rules must allow castmates to have an opinion to make a show, though the audience has the right to disagree. So she's grateful that the show has allowed her to live her life. The life, it's, in her opinion, one that she once dreamed about. And it's given her so many great opportunities, which I mean, the girl did just buy a 3 point something million dollar home in the same year as a 1.3 or $1.5 million home. That's almost $5 million worth of real estate mortgages. So, yeah, that's a life. Now, that star declared that she's returning to social media on Monday and she's very nervous. I love you and I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings at any point in time on this podcast, is what she said to fans ending this episode. She's like, I love you. I resented you. I was mad. And you know what happens when I get mad? I pop off. So what I'm going to do is take myself out of the situation. If I take myself out of the equation, then I'm probably not going to pop off on you, which is where I need to be in order to get through this. And also, I'm pregnant and I got to protect my peace. Essentially, that's what she said in a nutshell. But I want to get to this. This one is not a nutshell, it's a shit show. Thank you to tasteofreality.com. Listen to this, guys. Tom Sandoval's puny offer to buy Ariana Madix out of his home was gatekept for Peacock. Tom Sandoval, you can obviously tell that whoever wrote this does not like Tom Sandoval. Tom Sandoval's pathetic offer to buy Ariana Madix out of the house that they purchased together was revealed in unreleased Vanderpump Rules footage released by Peacock. In an attempt to gain sympathy from Ann Madix, Sandoval inquires why the Broadway actress is not jumping to accept an offer that doesn't add up literally. Anne explained both Ariana and Tom each owe $8,314 a month for bills, not counting mortgage. Knowing he can't afford the house on his own credit income, Sandoval questioned Ariana's intention for selling her share. It was like over 2 months ago that I sent her this email, and that's what he was telling Anne. He started to read the email aloud, saying, "I'd love to talk to you about the next steps on our house." Now, he said, "I'll give you $600,000 cash based on the math. This is a buyout. This is the equivalent of us selling the property for $3.1 million, which is way above Zillow and Redfin value and definitely above market value." Then Sandoval turned to Anne saying, "With financing this house and pulling her name off the loan, this goes from being a $10,000 a month payment to like a $20,000 plus payment." And Anne asked her former boss if he could afford it, and Sandoval assured her he could afford it for 6 to 8 months. But in other words, no, you can't afford it. Now make it make sense. Tom obviously is coming off a little delusional if he thinks anyone in their right mind would accept that a $600,000 cash offer is the same thing as splitting the value of the home's current value, which is $2.83 million minimum. And either Tom doesn't understand how equity works or he's playing everybody for fools. Maybe both. But the Vanderverse witnessed Tom and Ariana move into their 5-bedroom, 5.5-bathroom Valley Village home in season 7 of Vanderpump Rules. And according to the New York Post, the former couple purchased the modern farmhouse style abode for $2 million back in 2019. Now I think it's valued at 2.83. So obviously there's been an increase. So Bravo TV fans did react. One said, "How nice of the producers to leave this out of the main season. Let me guess. The truth is only for the Peacock exclusives." Next one says, "This is exactly what I kept saying, and people were telling me I was just a blind defender." Third, "Got it. The Zillow estimate is approximately 2.85 million. The range spans to 3.12. We all know prices in LA go well over asking, and a real offer should have been at least 1.5 if he wants to stay in the house. The refinancing is on him. I can't believe this did not air and the producers were having a conversation with him, and the misogyny of production in Bravo is astounding. Wow, this is crazy. This should have been on the show and maybe people would open their eyes up about him." And then lastly, he admits the house would sell for $3 million, but somehow thinks $600,000 is fair. All right, guys, I want to hear what you think. But before we go, don't forget to check out the link that I'm pinning in the description of this video and in the comment section for Blue Mean if you guys want tighter, firmer, more beautiful skin. And I don't just advertise anything. I love the flowers. I love skincare. So definitely check it out. Let me know. And when you get it, let me know what your thoughts are. But if you don't absolutely love it, and my code is $70 off, or my link is $70 off of the $150 price. If you don't love it, they'll refund you. So not the end of the world. But yeah, smash that like button. Show some love. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.